Hello, and welcome to the Standpoint. As I've told you already, it's a few weeks to elections, but we are not going to dabble in all that noise making. We are going to make sure we bring sanity to your homes, to your lives, to your communities, and make you understand that elections or no elections, life goes on. And today I have with me in the studio a young lady who will motivate you, who will wow you and make you sit up and understand that as a woman, life doesn't have to be easy. In fact, life is not easy, but you can make it. You can be determined and focus and fight. Her name is Natalie Nanaya Mensah. I'm sure you are confused. You don't know who she is, right? Well, when we get talking, you get to know her. She has a beautiful voice. My name is Gifty. Auntie, welcome to the Standpoint. Let me say thank you to GTP for my cloth. Ophelia Crossland Design. They made this dress for me. Thank you so much. My beat always by Matilda Hood Couture, and my Extreme Decor actually gave us the exquisite and antique designs that we have. Yes, I told you the last our centerpiece is made out of car tire. But well, the most important part is that when we come back, we get talking to Nanaya.
Odo, oyo best my power. Kwasuanum tinated venike wati. When say tinated venike, enum kwenye bibidra. Clinically, ya testing with Department of Pharmacology and Microbiology at University of Ghana on Medical School.
Sir?
Omudu stamp we say by Minia, num tinated venike what?
Hey, tinated ambassador.
Abuye papa. Free 020-816-0807 and 0276-875629.
Tinated in Europe.
Hey, Chamfa.
Okay, welcome back to the Standpoint. If you just joined us today, I'll be talking to Natalie Mensah, or you can call it Natalie Nanaya Mensah. Well, let me say thank you to Power Cosmetics. They give you the makeup products and applied by Makeup and More. And my hair today is by Inshilo. Yes, I'm wearing a wig cap. We are sponsored by Anointed Electrical Engineering Services, the generator expert. Thank you to Tinated Herbal, Tinated Venicare, Tomacare, Lip Tomato, and today my panelists and some guests will get some Lip Tomatoes to take home with them. It's the best on the market. African Women's Development Fund, AWDF. Without them, I don't know how we can sustain this program. They've been supporting African women's rights organizations across Africa for the past 15 years and still counting. We are so grateful to them. But hey, my guest today is Nanaya, simply Nanaya. Welcome to the Standpoint.
Thank you.
Good to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Where have you been? We saw you with Kujunchi for a while, and then you vanished, and then you're back.
I was just busy living, just working on myself as an artist, as a woman. I got to work with so many other artists, both here and in the UK, and it was a good experience for me. I learned from it. I made mistakes, from it.
Watching and listening to you and saying, working on myself as a woman, I'm like, yeah, right, a woman. Small girl, but also a woman, Are you married?
Yes, I'm married. I got married 4 years ago, and
You have kids?
2.
Wow. Boy and a girl?
A boy and a girl.
Boy and a girl. Oh, bless you.
Thank
Yeah, how old are they?
4 and soon to be 3.
Sister.
Sister,
why? Which one is your own now?
I had to, because the music is my priority and it's always been my priority. And as women, as we, the older we grow, the difficulties. So I think I had them at the right time, and it's out of the way now. So now it's time to concentrate on me and the music. Because
look at you and the way you look. Your husband is going to make you pregnant again.
I know, right? That's not going to happen though. 2 is enough. I'm done.
Did music come to you naturally?
It did. I think I was born to do this. Apparently, I heard a story from a friend of ours from what was it called? Where they do TV3. It used to be called Ghana Films.
Ghana Films, yes.
And apparently my mom nearly had me in the studio one time when she was singing in the studio.
Oh, your mom?
Yes,
was also
my mom used to sing as well.
Oh, okay.
And so I think the singing, dear, if I didn't do singing, I mean, I don't know what would have happened.
But your dad is the one who is well known.
Yeah, he is, yeah. Because my mom, she stopped at one point when she started having kids, and then she traveled, and then her and my dad, I think they separated.
Right?
You see, so, but I want to do it for her, both me and for her, and carry on.
You're very close to your mom.
Yes,
you have a bond.
Yes, we do.
Your mom is still around?
She's in the UK at the moment.
Let's say in the UK.
Yeah.
But were you born here?
I was born here, born and bred here, and I traveled along the way, you know.
Yeah.
At age 10, I left Ghana with my brother.
Okay.
We went to Liberia.
Okay. You were two?
There was two of us.
You and your brother?
Yeah, but he passed away there.
Oh, may he so rest in peace. He passed away in
Liberia.
In Liberia.
Yeah.
You know, people, I always have this saying that people see your glory, but they don't know your story.
Yeah.
I read about some experiences you had. You went to Liberia at the age of 10?
10.
Why? What did you?
I don't know what happened, you know, between
Were you
my
very
mom
close
and
to
my
your
dad.
brother?
I was.
Because when you said he passed away,
and I'm glad I haven't cried yet, because normally when I talk about him, I get very emotional
about it.
Really,
How old was your brother?
He was, he died at the age 11.
So back to that, how did you end up in Liberia?
Where my mom and my dad, I don't know what happened between them, but somehow we ended up there. He was supposed to come back there and get us and bring us back to Ghana so we can continue our education.
You went alone or you went with your mom?
I went with no, not my mom. The lady that was, I called her stepmom because we ended up with her, and I found out that her and my dad were going out. Okay. So I just ended up calling her stepmom.
By that time you were little, you didn't know anything.
I was young, so I just ended up calling her mommy. We called her mommy. So we ended up staying there for I think almost 7 years, and then the war broke out. My brother passed away before the war broke out, and then I just found my way back home. I ran away from her.
But you had
some
experience.
Yes, it was a really bad experience with her. I mean, not going to school like every other kid. Her kids were going to school. They had the best schools in Liberia. When we got there, for the first few months, maybe 6 to 8 months, nothing happened. No school. We were just there cooking and cleaning, my brother and I.
At that age?
Yeah. I think I started cooking around that age at 10. I knew how to cook because I was always doing the chores. And then I think the following year, somebody, her friends must have said to her, you know what, these kids need to go to school. And so finally she gave in. We went to school for about a year. And then after that was it. No more school for me. So I didn't go to school up until 16, 17 years old. So I was always reading and writing and trying to, not forget. So your
education was
truncated. That was it.
So let's say from age 11 or 12, you stopped schooling until age 17.
Until I think in my 20s when I went to the UK, I decided to enroll in an adult education. It's called a working men's college. There's everybody, from all sorts of age. It's amazing.
No formal education for you?
That was it. So I went to working men's college for I think maybe 2 years or so, because I had I had a serious self-esteem problem.
I was going to ask that.
It was even sometimes to this day, sometimes I still suffer and struggle with that. I have such a great team. They're always pushing me and giving me lots of confidence and love. And so, but apart from the education, the lady herself that we lived with, she was very strict and mean towards me and my brother and stuff like that.
Was she a Liberian or
she was a Ghanaian?
A Ghanaian.
She was a Ghanaian. And she was very rich and she had power. Like she knew, the big boys, the presidents, the cousins, and the soldiers, immigration. She can get you deported like that, stuff like that. So that fear was always in me. Up until the point I heard that she had passed away, then I was a bit relaxed. I was like, so she can't chase me anymore and come to Ghana and look for me.
Are you serious? Like even when you left
as
there,
an adult,
left there, you still.
It was hard, man. She was
What happened to your brother?
My brother got sick. I can't explain it. I mean, knowing what I know now, when I explained it to some people, they said maybe it was cancer. Some people said he was killed spiritually. I mean, so many different stories. But he woke up one day and just started complaining about pains in his back. She didn't take him serious. She didn't take him to the hospital. In fact, none of us took it so serious because he was still bubbly, he was still playing and fooling around. And then it went on for a few days, for a week, 2 weeks.
You know, somehow things don't get to guys like boys like they get to girls.
Exactly. So he's just carrying on by his day. And then he went to a week, he started getting weaker, and then he wouldn't eat. She still didn't take him to the hospital. She didn't give him any medication whatsoever. So then at that point, I started to worry because he was becoming pale. And as young as I was, I knew there wasn't something right with my brother, and he was very bubbly. Suddenly, he stopped talking. Then he started losing the weight. So it got to a point where you could count the ribs. His, and that scared me because I remember we would watch documentary about, all these countries with the kids suffering.
Yeah.
So for me, the fact that she wasn't paying any attention to him and her friends had to come and say, you know what, you need to take this, you need to find out what's wrong with him.
Let me take a short break. When we come back, we'll continue. The bottom line is that she's not had it easy. Everybody thinks because of who her father is, she just came in there and she's just fighting her way through. We'll take a break. When we come back, don't worry, there's a beautiful side to this. So we'll talk about it. We'll be back.
Odo, oyo best my power.
Tina tomac mixture. Oh, be only us and you for every being yasem. Sana tina malakeno so. Etu malaria, tipaye, stress, and unam yao biase.
Free 020-816-0807 and 0276-875629.
Tina 13 euro.
For Gifty Auntie to win these awards, vote for her now. For Gifty Auntie to win Television Development Show Host of the Year award, text RTP Auntie DS to 14446. For Gifty Auntie to win the RTP Personality of the Year award, text RTP Auntie to 1446.
Live! Hi. One can. Maybe I need to for dinner.
LEAP.
Lip tomato paste.
Oh,
What else is that?
honey. When it's a little tomato paste, you are there. It's so be so.
Don't want to say hi.
Madam, the food tastes very good. What's the secret?
LEAP.
Lip.
Leaf tomato paste. Emma Edouani de Papa.
For bulk purchase, contact 050-140-1088.
All right, welcome back to the Standpoint. I'd like to say thank you to our supporters. That's House of Food. Auntie Vera, thank you so much. Go-Got Yogurt, Yep Cleaning Services, Cake Techniques also gives us some refreshment. Paba Cosmetics gives us the makeup product and Applied by Makeup and More. MHC Matilda Hood Couture, they take care of my beading accessories, and I'm going to hook Nanaya up. Matames provides us with a pot that makes us look very African and true African that we are, so that when we are watched across the world, everybody knows that this is made in Ghana. This program is also aired on ABN TV on Sky Channel 235, which is across Western Europe, parts of Canada, Asia, and North Africa. Our website, www.thestandpoint.com.gh, is powered by Dream Over. We are linked to our YouTube channel. So anytime you miss any episode or you want to have a review, you want to be encouraged, motivated, just go to our website and have a review. Well, I'd like to say thank you to my audience. That's from Love the Child Foundation. Thank you so much for being here. And my guest is Nanaya, the beautiful Nanaya, the African Nanaya. How you doing, girl?
I'm good.
It's good to get closure sometime. So that scared you and you ran away.
Me.
I hear you on the
it annoyed
ship.
me. I did. I was on there. it was a crazy one, but also very. I was happy at the same time. I got on there on my own.
But let me take you back a bit. So when your brother died, did your dad come to?
No, he didn't.
He was buried in Liberia?
He was buried in Liberia, yes.
Okay.
And I actually want to go there soon and,
I was going to
just
ask
see
that.
if I can find the grave, because during the war, the graveyard, you know, some of them were destroyed from the missiles and the bullets and stuff. So I'm praying that I find it.
Yeah. So all this while, were you in touch with your mom?
No, I lost contact with everybody.
So the war started before you left. So it was one of the ships that was
it was the very first ship that came from Ghana to Liberia. The Echo was, and then they were finally coming home for the first time. They had been there since the beginning of the war.
Yeah.
So they were coming home. So they brought home lots of refugees, and I got the information that they were leaving at a certain date. So I decided, you know, this is my chance, because I actually made a first attempt to leave, and she caught me. She even put me in the cell for a day to scare me and roughen me up a bit. Oh yeah, they handcuffed me, they took off my clothes. She went and told them that I was a naughty girl, I was bad, and I had run away and I had gone and I'd been sleeping with men. And I said, you want to take me to the hospital and check and see? You would find out that I'm actually still a virgin, thank you very much. I haven't slept with no one. The fear from you alone, you know, wouldn't make me, I wouldn't want to go and be, you know, sleep with any man. The only man that's been doing things with me is the man that lives in your house that has been abusing me. Thank you very much. You don't know about that. And even if she does, she turns away. She'll pretend that she doesn't know, and stuff like that. I mean, when she at one point she came to Ghana, and she left us in the house with some stranger that she knew. He ended up ruining my eye. So you know, she was just, she didn't really care much at one point, and so yeah.
And despite all that, when you finally got on the ship, she came looking for you on the ship.
Oh
as well.
yes, ma'am, she did. She followed me. She got there, I think, at 5 a.m. And she came. She got on the platform, and then I heard the rumors amongst people, lots of people. I mean, she was so known. It was crazy, and it was so funny that the people, the group that I was sitting with, bunch of old ladies, you know, from Ghana and Liberia, and they all knew her for some reason. And then they started talking about her. Hey, have you heard Akosia? I heard Akosia is here looking for her daughter, the Pat Thomas's daughter, the kids that were living with her. And apparently the girl stole her jewelries and her money. And then I went, huh? I realized they were talking about me. Yeah. So I quickly got out of the crowd and sneaked out, because I was afraid that one of them would recognize me. You. Yeah. And because they were very loyal to her, but then there were a few of them who were also...
They weren't loyal, they were,
you know, they were afraid actually, yeah. So I was still trying to find my way in this. Sana, this woman was already in the main platform. She was on the main platform waiting for me, and that was the best place to wait for me. So on my way there, I saw an old friend of ours, of my mom and dad and her. And I was very close to that man, because I felt, him and my dad were like that. So I felt, oh, if I see him, then I'm fine. And he saw me, he was like, Nanaya, Akosia's looking for you. You know, you have to hurry up and leave. And he gave me the little nudge, like, hurry up and leave. So he quickly hugged me. He almost cried. He was so happy that I was finally leaving. So he hugged me. I hugged him. I thanked him. And I just quickly snuck and then went back in there. And I think he spoke to one of the soldiers, because after he left me, he went that way. Within some few minutes, they let me in with the other group. So I was like, oh, maybe he spoke to them, whatever. Yeah. So anyway, I got in. As soon as the container came down, it was time for this group to come in. I was among that group. I was about to take the step, and I just saw this giant woman with her bow legs just coming. You know, she's coming towards me, my heart. I was like, no, I'm dead. You know, I really thought she was going to take me home and kill me. So she came in with some soldiers, like, oh yeah, this is a child, and I'm running away, and I'm a bad girl, and I stole her money and jewelry. And it was a do or die decision, you know. I said no. I became mouthy. I spoke the best Tree, because at that point I couldn't really speak Tree. I was there for some years now, so I didn't really speak much.
Do you speak a bit of it?
Well, better than, you know, because now I have.
No, I'm not talking. I mean the
Liberian English, the accent.
The accent.
Oh yeah, a little bit, I think. if a Liberian spoke to me, I'd probably be able to respond in that accent, but it's not as good as when I was there. I think. It sounds a bit funny now to me, yeah.
Right.
But so they said, yeah, come here, whatever. I said, no, she's not my mother. Thank you very much. I've been living with her for all these years. I'm not going to school. My brother's dead. She said, no, you don't have any brother. I said, really? I took the picture, opened it, and when I opened the picture, this is her crying over my brother's. I said, you were saying? So right there and then, they realized she was lying. She made it up. I said, I don't have any jewelry. I emptied my stuff on the mud because it was raining. So I threw everything. I said, look in my bag. There was no jewelry. There was no money. There was nothing. So they realized she was lying. I said, listen, this is the kind of person she is. And if you allow her to take me home today,
She'll kill me.
She will kill me. I said, she will kill me. So if I'm not going to, in fact, I'm not going to let you take me, let her take me. I'll jump. So I went to the edge of the platform. I was prepared to jump in the water. Maybe I wouldn't have done it, but I threatened to if they let me go with her. So they went, they talked, and then next thing I know, she was getting booed off the platform. And then I was getting applauded.
You believe in God?
Yes, I do. I do. And at one point, one of the soldiers were like, "What, Patomas? What Papa Patomas na unanamha? And now we do ha. One man could not Costco. Man no coffee in Costco." And then Minya fans can cry. The fact that my dad was Patomas, it saved me somehow.
Yeah.
So the guy was like, "I know your dad. Your dad is a good singer. Da, da, da. What are you doing?" I said, "Well, my dad is not here. I'm here. I want to go back home. I want to go to school." Oh. It just helped my case because I was young, and
you've had one hell of a life.
It was crazy.
How did you put your life back together?
My music, I think music is the one thing that kept me alive because even during the war.
At what age did you find music?
A very young age. Even before I went to Liberia, I used to sing and dance.
Okay.
For our neighbors, for exchange of sweets and chocolate.
In Liberia, were you singing in church?
No.
Did you even go to church there?
No.
Okay.
Not really. Okay. I only sang at home with my brother, and he would play drums, and I would just sing along, and just music is actually what really kept me going. And during the war, it got to a point where we couldn't go out because there was, bullets flying everywhere. We were stuck in the house. I, just kept singing. When I lost my brother, singing was the one that, kept me going. Okay. So I think, knowing that I wanted to do music, I just didn't know how and who to go to for help. And how to do it. But I knew I wanted to do it. I wanted to sing.
You were one strong woman.
Thank you.
You were one strong woman to have been through all that and still keep moving. It would have just shattered some people for life. I'm sure the people sitting here who think that they've had some tough life, listening to you, they realize that.
I couldn't. I refused to, let anything, get in my way. And I just wanted to live. I wanted to see my mom again. I wanted to see my dad. I wanted to tell them the story of what happened to my brother.
Did they believe you when you told them the stories, when you came back to Ghana?
My dad... Yeah, they did. Because the thing is, at one point, my dad had to send somebody to Liberia to I don't know if he didn't believe the woman, because the woman, she was funny. So I think at one point he didn't. Oh yes, very. So I think maybe he didn't believe it because she always wanted to be with him. And since the whatever deal they made between him, my mom, and the lady, I don't know what happened, but we ended up there. My mom never came, my dad never came. It was just this lady, and I'm thinking, what's going on? So
you came back, tried to put your life back together, and you joined your mother in the UK.
After I met my manager, my late manager, who also passed away after some few years in the UK. Okay. But he helped me with my music career. I met Kojo Entry through him, the Western Diamonds. I mean, he was amazing. I always say to people, I don't know what I would have been if I didn't sing. I don't know, maybe a cook, maybe you're something to do with children.
So you're a good
I don't
cook.
know. Yeah, I love cooking.
Show off.
I think I'd like to think.
You would have cooked.
I maybe own few restaurants. I don't know. Or maybe a dancer.
Still will.
Maybe we'll see.
It still will.
Yeah. So
you joined your mom.
Yes, I actually.
And I'm sure those were happy times.
I actually went there for work. I didn't join her. It wasn't like that. Yeah, it was to go and record with my late manager John Kay, and then she was there, and he knew where she was. So it was a surprise for her, and when she saw me, she just broke down, and from the guilt, and just the hurt for the fact that my brother died and all that stuff. So she felt
guilty that she left you behind.
Oh yeah, she felt really bad. She was happy at the same time.
But you've mended bridges, and you
because when I came back to Ghana, some few weeks, I found my way back to our house in Kanishi, and somehow my older sister and I, we got in contact with her in London, and so they all knew that I had come back home safely. So she was always sending us stuff, and we were talking on the phone. And that was that, but I just had to shift my attention on music and not dwell on the past and stuff like that.
Now you talk with music with a lot of light in your eyes, you know, with a lot of love. But you found the love of a man too.
You see, yeah, we met at Plus 233 at one of my performances, and yeah.
That wasn't too long ago.
No, 4 years.
4 years. 4 years.
4 years ago.
Did you go there to sing, or you went to get a boy?
Oh, I went there to sing. Hey,
and you got a boy.
I didn't even. You see, the funny thing is, at that point, my cousin and my managers will tell you. At that point, I wasn't even. I decided, you know what? Because I had so many bad relationships, and I decided no more relationship. I'm done. I'm going to focus and concentrate on music. And I was really happy. I was glowing. I didn't have much. I was I was content where I was living, and I just decided, I'm going to do this. So I was always playing with them every week at Plus 233, the Ohiabeya band. So I was happy. Even vocally, my voice was getting powerful again. I was just happy, and people were like, "Where have you been?" So it felt really good. So I was like, "Okay, that's it. I'm going to do this." I was putting on weight. I was healthy, and then this man just came there again, and then we're here today. Welcome Nova, oh, welcome Nova, you better grow my chio.
Enti, what man? Now we know kuna wa kono. Ma wa kono ma mienu. On that note, let me take another break. When we come back, we'll continue what she's doing now with her music, her charity, what she intends to do with all that she's been through, and how she's been able to, with the support of others. And Emily and Nanaya, kudos to you guys. You're doing a great job. Oh, clap for them now.
For Gifty Auntie to win these awards, vote for her now. For Gifty Auntie to win Television Development Show Host of the Year award, text RTP Auntie DS to 1446. For Gifty Auntie to win the RTP Personality of the Year award, text RTP Auntie to 1446.
Odo, ayo besi mapao. Kwasuwa num tinated venike wati. Winim say, tinated venike. Enum kwenye bibidra. Clinically no, ya testing with Department of Pharmacology and Microbiology at University of Ghana on Medical School.
Sir?
Omudu stamp with say bye. Minia, num tinated venike what?
Hey, tinated ambassador.
Abuaye papa. Free 020-816-0807 and 0276-875629.
Tinated in Europe.
Eye busen chamfa.
Okay. Well, welcome back. And I'm talking to Nanaya. Nanaya is a 2016 VGMA Best Female Vocalist and nominee. She is a songwriter, singer, and a performer. So if you don't have any of her singles or album yet, you better go look for it. Now, Nanaya, how many singles have you come out with?
I have two at the moment, and the third one on the way. The first one was Ego B. The second one, Handkerchief.
Well, the first one was Ego B.
Yeah,
I thought Handkerchief was the first. Okay.
That is the second one.
Remind us a bit of the Ego B.
Ego B was, okay. Ego B, oh. Ebahi, anyamikaya reho. Ebahi, kekafa medan. Ego B, oh, yeah. Ego B, I see say you the suffer. Ebahi, no fiano, yeah, babe. Ebahi, Ego B, yeah. La da, la da da.
Wow. Wow. Now, when you think Ego B, does it remind you of what you've been through?
Yes.
And how things have turned out now?
Yes, some part of it. And I know so many people go through something at one point in their lives. And I think when I was writing that song, I felt, I put myself in other people's shoes, and I felt people would relate to what I'm saying, because everybody goes through some sort of struggle at one point in their lives. And this song is basically saying, don't give up. No matter what you do, you have to keep going. Never give up on your dreams, because one day you will get that shine, or like your star will shine. And you would actually get to where you want to get.
I hadn't seen you in a long while till you turned up at my wedding.
Yeah.
And once again, thanks to Millie and Nanayao, for bringing you. What's your favorite gospel song? It doesn't have to be Ghanaian,
Oh. I have so many.
So one of them.
Okay, I'll choose Baba for now, because I sang that. Baba
okay.
with Sonny Badu.
You sang Baba with that?
Yeah.
You were the one?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. Are you serious?
I wasn't around. Yeah, I wasn't around for a long time, but I was doing. I was working.
Yeah.
And so many things I did that people don't know. I did Becca, You Lied to Me.
Yes, I was surprised as well. I heard you tell Kofi Lane and on Joy FM that I was like, wow.
So Baba, oh, Baba, oh, yeah. That was the intro. So this is
Now
me.
are you connected, right? Now you can actually connect. You can connect it, right? Now you can connect. Because the video, there was this lady in there, so I thought she was the one.
It was me.
Please sing a bit more. That's my favorite too,
I did about 7 songs on the album, actually, so you want more, Baba?
Yes.
Okay, so open the floodgates in abundance and cause your rain to fall on me, Baba. Open the floodgates and cause your rain to fall on me, Baba. Baba.
Wow. Wow, you sing from the soul. And I thought I was in church. Please, you need to come sing at our church sometime,
I will.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
So what do you intend using all this rich, quote-unquote, experience that you've had?
Well, to inspire.
You've seen the bad, ugly, good, beautiful, everything.
The one thing I know for a fact is that all these things that I went through didn't stop me from achieving my dreams or my goal, if that's the right word. So I would want to share that or pass it on to other women or young girls coming up who also have dreams. That you have to. Once you have in mind that this is what you want to do, don't let nothing or anyone stop you. You go through whatever you go through, but you have to stand up, dust it off, take a deep breath, and work at it. Find the right people, and trust me, you will get there. That's just life. You can't give up. Never give up.
So what's the next move for you?
Next move, I have a third single coming out, and the video for Handkerchief and the third single, which is called Biakuye. And then the Handkerchief video, and then I have a project. I think I can talk a little bit about it, which is towards the third single. That's called Biakuye, and it's called Sign the Flag. Okay. So I'm going around getting people to sign the flag and sign peace, because I'm all about peace. I've experienced war firsthand, so I know what it's like, and it's not an easy thing. It's not nice. I mean, all these years I've been alive, born in Ghana and moving to another country where they had war, I've always known that Ghana has been one of the African countries that have had peace for so many years. We've always had peace, and I would want it to stay like that forever, please.
Yeah.
So Ghanaians,
Yeah.
we have to, you know, we need peace before and after, before and during and the election and after. We want peace, and so that's what the project is about.
It's
Sign
about
the flag.
it, yeah. It's a good project.
Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
Because nobody can tell it like those
Yeah.
who have seen. Some of us have seen it
I
on
mean,
TV.
it was
but you
terrible.
were in the midst
yes,
of it.
It was. I mean, I had some of our neighbors died. I mean, for 3 days we couldn't come out of the house because the dead bodies were just there, swollen and bloated and smelling. So you can't even come out. You were stuck in the house. I mean, that's how bad. Some people ended up eating our dog because there's no food to even buy. Have you guys tried mayonnaise and popcorn? That's how bad it was. Salmon, mackerel fish, but we call it salmon here in the market. You know, grilled or smoked like how we have in the market. You go in the market, they're selling in the wheelbarrow. We're tired, and they open it for you and put mayonnaise inside like some bread, and you eat. I mean, I've had to lick tin tomatoes, as we call it here, just because we're hungry. You have to chew sugar lumps because you need to eat. You want to eat.
Yes.
So even get good water to drink, sometimes you don't get. So I don't think any child or a mother should go through that, because when war happens, women and children are the ones that suffers the most. So I pray that you know we have peace before, during the election, and after, and you know, have peace in Ghana, because after the election, life goes on. We have to live. So you know. And then I have an EP coming out. So the EP will have the Biakuye on there. It'll have another single called Sewakoto.
Do you want me to sing for you?
Yes, you can.
People will vanish. So what is EP? What is EP?
EP is okay. So an album is, you know, where you have a full song. EP is like half of the songs or selected songs that you've chosen to have as a single, and then you put them together. So that could be 5 songs, could be 7 songs, could be 6 songs. I think it'll be 7 songs on the EP, right? Okay. So Biakuye, Logoligi, Niserie, which is one of my favorites. Handkerchief will be on there, right? Okay. And what else, guys? Ego B will be on there as well. And then Obaya.
Okay.
Yes, Obaya.
Obaya is you.
Moi. So that's going to be on the EP. And it's going to be out very soon. Okay. And then we have some more, you know, surprises.
Surprises up your sleeve.
Yes, I'm really excited about
it. Great. I just love you to bits. I mean, you're just an amazing woman. But the handkerchief, we haven't had small.
Okay, so you see, it's early in the morning, so I haven't done my exercise. I have to keep clearing. So, da baby, oh, be a bayoa. Mrs. Sabre, da hanka, me dining pasuo. Me trash me home, ah, come on, Jane. Oh Jane, na se una uda da un che, one pemanka ubedeya. Nkama debia, kaube bonu. Inti oni hoi, amami chini siyoa. Inti omani me handkerchief, na misuma me dea pepa. Adamani me handkerchief.
Wow. Okay.
Are you give back to society?
Are you healed?
I think so. I think I am. Yeah. And just for the records, people, my dad and I were fine. Okay. What happened to me in Liberia, you know, was in the past, and it was so.
But people think you and your dad don't talk.
Yeah, they think we're not okay. And the thing is, it hurt me more because I was so close to my dad. I think when I was younger, more than my dad. So my mom. So I think it really was like a blow when what happened. Yeah. Because I felt he abandoned me. But that was then. You know, he wasn't there for me when I needed him. Finally, we met here in Ghana years after that. Yeah. In London, we worked on an album together when he was signed to take the Megastar. So I did an album with him. I did 2 songs on his recent album, and he went on tour with that. He just came back. And so me and him were fine. So I need everybody to know that we're cool. We're fine. He's my dad. I love him to bits, and he loves me.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Well, since you said you cook and you like cooking, well, I have a package for you First from JSN Ventures Ghana Limited. They deal in tropical sun products.
Oh, wow.
You know, they are gluten free and all the stuff that we are not supposed to eat is not in it. So it's just cook something healthy, and I know you love healthy eating.
I do.
And then another packet from Leap Tomato.
Oh, wow.
You know, do something for the kids. What's their name?
Angel, Nanaya, and then Elinam. So, and I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank my fans. Love you guys.
Well,
amazing Gifty Auntie, of course. Thank you. We love
you.
you, and thank you. And you know, you inspire me also, and I'm just so grateful we have someone like you here in GH. You know, doing what you do, and thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you have inspired me today. God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you. So I'll be back with a bit of me. If you still haven't got Nanaya's single, especially the Ego B, please go and get it now. Because Ego B, it doesn't matter what you're going through now. Ego B. But it won't just happen. You need to fight for it. You need to survive it. You need to go through it. I can never say it enough times. Life is tough. You don't know people's stories. You just see their glory. Nothing good comes easy. What are you going through? How tough is it? There's a God. There is a God looking out for you. All you need to do is to keep hope alive. Have faith. Keep fighting. Keep struggling. The world will say whatever they want to say. People will say whatever they want to say. Stay focused. You wake up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror and say, Ego B. And then go out. Your head held high, shoulders squared up, chin up with a broad smile, because Ego B. My name is Ohineyuri Gifty Auntie. I believe in doing my best in everything and every situation I find myself in, and leave the rest to God to handle. One day we'll all tell our stories. What keeps me going is my super crazy faith in God. And having faith means working with it. Thanks for watching. See you same time next week. Bye for now.